Hello everyone, I am Ransom Ryder. Welcome to my kitchen. If you've never been here before, come on in, grab a chair. Let's jump right into this. This is a very special macaroni and cheese, a very special one. All right, now we're gonna start out. This is a buffalo mac and cheese. I'm starting out with a big cast iron skillet. All right, now you wanna let your butter start to heat up, and these cast iron skillets, this is an enameled cast iron skillet. It can take a little while for the heat to evenly distribute. Now the first thing I wanna do, that started to heat up, let's get some onions in. This is probably like a small white onion. All right, the onions are in, and since I have a couple of pre-salted things, I don't know that I'm gonna add a lot of salt just yet, because I did pre-salt my macaronis. In goes the garlic. This is about 4 garlic cloves. I don't want that to cook too long because I don't want bitter garlic. I don't want a bitter garlic flavor. But as soon as that garlic starts smelling aromatic, you know you're ready. This is a buffalo sauce, and I buy the buffalo sauce that you love. In it goes. And I use a KC Masterpiece buffalo sauce, but use the brand that you like. All right, that was tomato paste, a good quality tomato paste. That's gonna deepen the flavors. You know, when you're cooking, you want to highlight and deepen flavors so that everything is like a party in your mouth. Come on, we know that. We know that. All right, I'm letting this stir. You can see that darken up. It's got a beautiful sheen to it. The aromas are good. You know, it's the little details that are the difference between gourmet and fast food. This is some smoked paprika. Check my recipe below on the quantities, because I don't want to tell you wrong when I'm calling it out here in the live stream. But the recipe, I check it, my editor checks it. It's looked over several times to make sure, you know, it's good, and I do pre-measure. Now that was the smoked paprika. You could also use a mild paprika. This is gonna be an onion powder and a garlic powder. Now I wanna come in. This is beautifully darkened up. This is a heavy cream and a milk. And I wanna add this in. Now, because I pre-did some of this, I want to wait about adding it all. Look how beautiful that is. I'll take that color in a color shader. That's so beautiful. Now I'm gonna stir this in, fully incorporated. And then I wanna come in with a little bit of extra here. This is a ranch seasoning. Now, are you team ranch or are you team blue cheese? Let me know. All right, in that goes. That's a little ranch seasoning. Oh, that smells good. I'm gonna keep my heat on low. I can always turn it up a little bit, but I don't want it to I don't want it to burn or scorch, as we say back home. And I'm gonna bring this pot over. This is a big pot of macaroni. Let's use this. Let's use this wooden one. I might be able to handle this. I've pre-cooked this macaroni. It is on the al dente side. And this is a little bit over 12 ounces. It's probably like 13 or 14. Now, if this thickens up too thick, put a little chicken stock in here. Remember, I've got some milk and heavy cream. And I might have to add some salt to this. We're gonna find out. And your bouillon, if you cook the macaroni in the pot, which you thoroughly, fully can cook this macaroni in the pot. I pre-cooked it because of doing the live stream, but you definitely might wanna cook it in the pot. And this is an elbow macaroni. Would you use a bow tie pasta, an elbow macaroni? When you have macaroni and cheese, what is your favorite pasta to put in the pot? Let me know. Oh, that looks good. Now, I think I probably need to come in with my chicken. Now, I pre-cooked the chicken. This is white meat chicken breast that I pre-cooked, but a rotisserie chicken would be really good here. Take some thighs, bone off thighs, and using this. And this is a little bit over 2 pounds of chicken. And let's work it right in. Look how beautiful this is. This is when your guest knows they're in for a treat. They're gonna look at this and know, like comfort food. And this is smelling like a tailgate party. If you show up with this at the tailgate party, you're gonna be popular. At least until the macaroni and cheese is gone. I don't know about after that. All right, it's kind of thick, but I'm okay with that. Now I'm gonna come in with some cheese. I love cheese and more cheese. You know, if it says a half a cup, I go a full cup. This is some sharp cheddar. And I just wanna bring this in. I don't buy the packaged cheese because it does have usually like fillers and things that keep it from sticking together. You know, when you grate your own cheese, it can stick together, especially if it comes up to room temperature. Now that was my sharp cheddar, a little bit more than what the recipe called for. All right, let's come in. This is a white cheese. Let's come in with some of that. And you know, I put a little bit of extra in here. This is a wonderful Monterey Jack. And this is getting cheesy. Now remember, if I feel like it's getting too thick, I can definitely come in with a little bit of chicken stock or that extra milk and cream. Now I want to come in, this is a quality Parmesan Reggiano that I worked on just, you know, moments ago. I cut some of this stuff right before the show. Now we're going to want to work that in. I'm getting everything fully incorporated. I'm going around the edge of my pan. I want it to all melt before I turn the heat off. I want to get all this melted. I don't think I'm going to need any extra moisture in this. I want to come in and give it a little taste though. Let's give it a little taste, because remember, I didn't add any extra salt. That'll give my cheese time to melt. Let's give this a little taste. How's it gonna be? Is this gonna be any good? Am I gonna love this? Let's try it. Oh my gosh. That is delicious. I'm gonna come in, this is melting. I'm gonna let this, I'm gonna turn the heat off because I think I'm really at that point where I can. Heat's off. These are a few just little fresh green onions that I pulled out of the garden. And I cut the greens up and the white. This is blue cheese crumbles. But if you prefer the ranch, go ranch. Drizzle a little ranch on top of this. I'm gonna take some of these fresh blue cheese crumbles. Just pile this up on the top. Oh yes. And then to just do that finishing touch where you know that everything's special, this is a little bit of a blue cheese dressing that I whipped up earlier. Let's just drizzle a little bit of this along the top. Good. Now, I want to come over with the bowl. And I want a couple of, you know, I like my wings with some celery. So I've got some fresh celery here. Celery. This is mac and cheese, but it's got the chicken in it and the wing sauce. So, you know, it's basically like having wings. Look at that. Did I get enough cheese in there? Did I get enough cheese? That's the question. Oh man, oh man. I want to come in here with a little bit more of these. Ah, looks so good. And you know I love blue cheese. So a few more crumbles on the top. Let's give this a final bite. And I don't feel like I need any extra salt in here. I feel like it's good. Look at that. They tell me I have to have a cheese pull or I'm not going to do any good in the cooking category. So let me pull it again. Is that showing up on the front camera? Can you see the cheese? Did I need more cheese in here? Leave me a comment, let me know. Now let's get a taste. I know that people will disagree with me on this. But blue cheese and that buffalo wing sauce and this buffalo mac chicken macaroni and cheese, you can't beat it. Does it look like I'm loving this? Because I really am. Take this to your next get-together, your Sunday brunch, your tailgate party, out on the back porch, up on the front lawn, to your picnic. Everybody's gonna love this. I'm having another bite. Now, I like a little piece of celery. Crunchy goodness mixed right in with this macaroni and cheese. Everybody, come on in, grab a chair. There's plenty here, and if we'll run out, I'll make more. We'll make more. I am Ransom Ryder, and if you're new to my channel, come hang out. I'm from the Smoky Mountains, but I live in the big city now, and I felt like this was a recipe. My grandparents would have loved this. My parents would have loved it. I hope you love it as much as I'm gonna love it, because I'm finishing this bowl. This one's mine. Because you know here in the kitchen, we will be cooking again. Bye, bye. Thank you, viewers, thank you.